Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. Well, you'll recall that we are fighting our way through the Gauntlet of Shar. We just went through a hell of a battle with a bunch of undead things, only to discover that in the portal beyond there are more undead things, specifically a trio of ghoul medics, a flesh golem, and some guy named Balthazar, who we know from looking at him immediately is commander of the Reborn Dead.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Yeah, I'm pretty much exhausted at spells at this point, so we have Undead Ward. Yeah, this is not looking like a good place to go walk into, but I think at this point I've proven my ability to talk my way through just about anything, having successfully talked a group of Drider-led absolute cultists into killing themselves by walking in at the shadows without a light, and talking a Lord of Hell into killing himself. So, let's see what we can do.
Ah, the interloper. And in one piece as well. Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this place. You should be pleased.
I already hate this guy on general principle. Let's go with sarcasm.
Do you truly expect your betters to sully their hands to aid you at every turn, true soul? Such a poor grasp of hierarchy.
I'm chaotic.
Your potential may outweigh your ignorance. I am Balthazar, Chief Advisor to General Thorn, and entrusted with a mission of utmost importance. Do you know what is at stake here?
Bard history. You're sure you've heard of the notable Balthazar before, but where?
You remember an ancient scroll rescued from an Amcathran monastery. It spoke of Balthazar, the monastic order's leader. Specifically, it recorded his death.
I recall tales of Balthazar the monk. I must say the legends don't do you justice.
He didn't seem very legendary when I took his name. Naught but a pile of bones. Impressive tomb, though. But enough idle chatter. Keep to the matter at hand. You do know what's at stake here, yes?
Judging by how you're cowering in here, your survival. Oh, well, knowledge is more important at this point, so enlighten me.
There is a relic here, one which General Thorn desires. No, needs. I will retrieve it for him, and you will help me.
Yeah, will I?
Ignorant you may be, you've shown some prowess in scouting and combat by making it this far.
This necromancer has Kethric's trust. Helping him could be just what you need to gain access to the man himself.
Much as I enjoy you flattering me, not my problem. No, it is my problem. This guy does seem to love hearing himself talk, though, so let's see if we can get more info out of him.
Fine, if it'll spare me your bleating. The relic lends the general his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it.
You need my help.
I do not need you or your help. But you are here in spite of that, so I may as well make use of you. The relic is close, but the way is barred and Shah's dead are uncooperative. Clear the path for me by blade, cunning, or whatever it takes. I will remain here until you have succeeded. Or fallen.
I'd trust this gas bag about as far as I can throw him, which isn't far. But perhaps better to play along for now.
I think he can hear you, Shadowheart. Well, even though we've already taken care of the Orthon.
The devil is of no relevance to my goal. Besides, it seems you handled him well enough. I no longer hear that blasted singing of his.
Oh, nice little note.
Perhaps I will seek out his carcass, should I be afforded the opportunity. Surely there are some parts I could put to use.
Really don't want to think about that on multiple levels. Yeah, let's see if we can get something useful out of him.
Fine. I will assign flesh to aid you on your way. Ring this bell, and he will come. My brother is no intellectual powerhouse, but he is strong, loyal, and punctual. Should a fight turn against you, remember the bell.
Wait, is he your brother?
In part, yes. My poor unborn twin. Mother always resented me for it, said I strangled him in the womb. If you can believe such tripe. Besides, once I developed my powers, I fetched him from the graveyard and brought him back. Gave him a new, better body. Alas, Mother was not pleased.
What happened to your mother?
We're still close. She's in a jar on the shelf. Over there.
What exactly will you be doing while I'm out risking myself?
My creations need tending to. Not that it's any of your concern. This one's broken. He once tormented me as a youth, lifetimes ago. Now he serves me forever. No rest for you yet, Mikan. You will serve me until I am satisfied.
You, and double you. I would like to kill this guy on general
Flesh
principle.
will remain here until called. But don't fear, he has very sharp hearing. I chose his ears myself. Now, get to work.
But I am lacking in offensive firepower at the moment and in desperate need of a rest. An income curious, carrying crawl tentacle, heavy chest, lost candle, broken moon lantern, dead pixie.
Bring me a liver. And I don't want to see any white
Gilded
marks.
chest, Michigan tail. Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's just a shelf that's labeled Mom.
Where's that bloody embalming fluid?
And yeah, there's not much worth taking on the bodies out here. The Justicars aren't, or Justiciars, aren't carrying much beyond incense, or aren't carrying anything, and the Guardians of Shar aren't carrying anything beyond incense. And you might recall there was a vault door over here, but we are probably not getting through this without the key, because the lockpick on this one, well, it is a 30. Which means that even with all our bonuses, we're going to have to roll a nat 20 to get through it. I'll give it one try, but to tell a secret, I did exhaust a previous save and burn through all my lockpicks trying to roll a 20. I managed to roll 3 1s, but not a single 20. And I think I'm going to have need of the lockpicks by the time we get out of here. Although it does note treasure room right there. It is in fact this pathway here we have not explored yet. And we're getting an autosave going in here. And it looks like there is a altar de Shar with a whole bunch of rats gathered around it.
Look quick! Soldier, time for a natter.
2 legs, too familiar. Join an army, became an army. Leave! Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave!
So yeah, they're not liking us being here.
We outnumber you. Leave me be. Unworthy of dark cloak. Unworthy of dark fur. Unworthy.
As rats go, this one seems to be somewhat of an eccentric.
Even the rats have the good sense to pay homage to Lady Shah.
Yeah, it's getting all rats of Nim in here.
Let's see.
Feed your bodies and rest your minds. Lady Shah needs her warriors strong and ready.
Looks like there's an abandoned journal and a justiciar helmet.
What's next, I wonder? Might be useful.
Let's see, the handwriting is a hasty lopsided scrawl. About the pages are blots of ink and what may be smudges of dried blood. Lady Shark continues to preserve me, though escape is impossible. The beast still prowls our halls, the sounds of battle no longer reach my ears. I fear my brothers and sisters have fallen in defense of the Night Singer's sacred gauntlet, but I shall wait. The beast will not linger long, surely. A shorter entry, the handwriting even more skewed and erratic. The beast still remains. Why does it not just leave, and why does it sing? The food is gone, I must preserve my strength. The final entry is barely legible. Mistress, embrace me, please. And a traveler's chest containing Ariat gold.
No time for dally.
Same thing on the skeleton. A key and a dagger. I don't suppose there's any chance that's the key to the treasure vault. We'll try that in a bit, because in here, there is a rather full kitchen. Locked door leading into a mushroom-filled larder from the look of it. pretty good meal if you like mushrooms from the look of it. Mushroom soup. Yeah, I know this is a little obsessive, but loot is loot. Although, curiously, we cannot take the big mushrooms.
Let's see what we have here.
Well, I think that gave us just enough food for a full
Right,
meal.
What now? What path lies before me?
A treasure chest sitting in the middle of a big room full of mushrooms. Do you smell trap, children? So do I.
Looks like an ambush.
As well we should, because there is a rather nasty creature hiding in here called a cloaker. Now, for those of you who don't know your Forgotten Realms lore, cloakers are rather intelligent, nasty spellcasting baddies that resemble large cloaks. Their preferred method of ambush is staying invisible and then dropping down on some poor schmuck, blinding them, binding them, and devouring them from within. Basically, they're large sentient bats. And yeah, ambush will only attack as soon as enemies are within reach. It may only be spotted with a successful perception check, which we just made. When in bright light, this creature has disadvantage on attack rolls, perception checks that rely on sight. It can multi-attack targets that are frightened. Automatically attacks enemy moving into their reach. Luckily, their AC is very low. And I believe Gale, while almost out of spells, does have a few spell scrolls that could come in handy. Scorching Ray. Well, I got the disadvantage, but still got a few off, and I don't think that light is going to make it happy. And let's do a Bane shot on it. Oh, and here's the nice part. I've surprised him.
To me.
Oh. Well, archery is not her strong point. Should have probably gone for the spell.
Survival is all that matters.
Now, archery is my strong point. And that was a critical.
Victory is assured.
let's try and create phantasms. Which might mean something if A, we knew which one, we didn't know which one was real, and B, it didn't have 2 hit points left. Now that one fight was worth a easy 220 XP. No loot upon him, but let us see what is in the gilded chest. 110 gold, an onyx, an elixir of arcane cultivation, an oil of accuracy, and the superior elixir of arcane cultivation. Not bad for a few minutes' work. And forging an obvious ambush. And yep, another dragon's egg mushroom. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's much else in here to be found. Oh, except for another mushroom in the corner there. Alright, so with that done, let's go ahead and go to camp. Because I think we have more than earned a long rest at this point, but let's chat with everybody before we settle in.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhap...
Not at the moment.
Leave me alone.
Okay. She's still not ready to talk about what happened to her mom.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
Okay, nothing from Gale.
So, that's what people mean.
Shadowheart.
Shah's domain indeed. Despair and discarded memories lurking in every shadow.
Cultists are taking your father to Moonrise Towers. Florix confirmed it.
Then we know our mission. All roads converge at Moonrise.
Can we trust Floric?
I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him.
To Moonrise, then.
We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
Alright, we got Faniel and Haslin here.
Kethric's soul still nourishes the shadows. Destroy him, so the land may heal, so that I may heal.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
I do love these different backgrounds that we get for each campsite. I can't go beyond that point, it seems.
This temple certainly is grand. Well, it's a rundown bearing the weight of centuries sort of grand, which is my favorite kind, incidentally.
Something in the air down here. It's like this place wants to be forgotten.
her again.
Playtime's over, pet. Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting them out.
Yep. If this devil's so powerful, how do they manage to get captured?
Wyll, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Wyll fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Wyll to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Wyll out of his pact.
Well, negotiating with people I have no business trying to deal with is kind of my shtick at this point. Yeah, one condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Wyll's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Respond, well, trust me.
Wyll relaxes, and your connection fades.
We'll rescue this asset if you release Wyll from his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Well, let's see. History, performance, intimidation. Performing probably gonna bite me in the butt, but history I know I got bonuses in. And get a little bit of a bonus from Shadowheart.
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo!
Thank you. Hey, wait a minute!
Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Well, now Wyll has something to say.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Yeah, but you have your good points, and... Oh, you meant her. Any idea who this devil is that needs freeing?
Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
Yeah, you're everything you accuse Karlach of being. I'm not sorry for you.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mizora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
Okay, let's see if anybody else has anything to add.
I swear, I can already feel it.
Not so much.
Catherick's soul.
Not so much.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately.
Now let's check on Dusty and the kid.
Fate, dost thou require a...
Leave.
Still not ready to talk. Oh, Karlach has something new to say, though.
Need something?
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
You heard Mizora, this is the last thing we'll have to do for her, and then he's free. And if we don't help, from into Lemure, can you live with that?
Look, Wyll's happiness is my happiness. I'd sooner see myself a Lemure than him. But it's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win. Not ever.
And I don't think Gale has anything new, although I do love how
I do enjoy our conversation.
he set up a telescope
What do you need?
in a cave. And he just locked up there for a moment. Let's see, any more dream visions? Okay, peaceful night's sleep, apparently. But we already gotten a little over my half-hour cutoff mark, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. And next time, we will pick up with seeing if anybody in the camp has anything to say after having rested the night. Just to check, yeah, we still have our Pixie Blessing and a Blessing of Selûne. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you were so inclined. And we'll pick up the adventure from here next time. Take care until then.